Hey everyone, it is Jonah, and I am back with another video. And today I'm going to be reacting to Team Kelly, not Team Kelly. Today I'm going to be going over my Team Kelly power rankings and my knockout pairing predictions for Team Kelly after the battle round. So these are going to be post-battle power rankings, and yeah, as well as what I think about the 4-way knockout representative for Team Kelly and how I feel like she's going to do during the 4-way knockout. So yeah. Before we get into this video, if you guys like the voice and like my videos, please feel free to subscribe down below for more content. I would greatly appreciate it. And without further ado, let's jump right into this. So yeah. So coming in at 7 in my power rankings, I have Savannah Woods, and she is the 4-way knockout representative for Team Kelly. And honestly, Team Kelly's stacked. And it's definitely between her and Nick for the top team, but I think Team Kelly has to give it to me. I think Team Kelly's team is just absolutely amazing, and I can definitely see at least one steal, if not two, for Team Kelly this year, which is absolutely amazing. Honestly, all 3 of her pairings could end up being a steal, so that would be really amazing to see. Yeah, so I think that Savannah is just not the worst, but I think because she is in the 4-way knockout, she has the worst chance to move on because she's going against 3 people, not only 1 person. Now that's why she's coming in at last here. But I think that Savannah has probably, if I had to pick odds, she'd have the second best odds to win over Carolina. And I think it's definitely going to come down to Carolina and Savannah for the knockout winner. So yeah. Coming in at 6, I have Johanna Zoe, and she's somebody that is absolutely amazing. I loved her battle versus Hallie Gregg. Hallie's somebody that I've been a fan of, but honestly, I felt like Johanna did take that battle for me just because of how much of a star she is, and I think that she is somebody to watch out for on the show if she can keep doing songs that showcase star quality. So yeah. Coming in at 5, I have Anna Grace, and she's absolutely amazing. I'm a huge fan of her voice. I don't think she knows how gifted she actually is, and I think that that's scary. I think that if she continues to grow on the show, the sky is the limit for her. And I feel like this is going to be something that where she's going to be getting stolen in this next round. I don't know why. I have a feeling that she's going to be getting stolen, which I think that she's going to kill it in this next round and showcase why she deserves to be stolen. So, yeah. Coming in at 4, I have Kenzie Wheeler. Kenzie is somebody that I'm a huge fan of on this show. I think that he has that mullet. He has the star quality about him. He was like I think he was the first person that they showed in the audition process, at least from like the actual production process, but I'm not sure how they actually filmed it. But at least through production, that's what they just decided to put first. So, yeah. And usually when they do that, it's because they make it to the live shows. I'm just saying, usually the first person to go usually either goes far on the show or sometimes even wins. And I know that Todd Tilghman, he won the show and he went first. And I think who won the show last? Was that Todd last season? I don't remember who won last season. Oh, Carter Rubin. He was not one of the first ones, but I know he was toward the middle. But usually people who make it to the finale, people who go relatively early on in the production process. So yeah. And then coming in at 3, I have Avery Roberson. He was the steal for Team Kelly. I'm a huge fan of his voice, and I think it's just absolutely amazing. It's very unique, and I'm glad that Kelsey used the steal for Team Kelly for Avery. I thought that was a very good decision. I just feel like the song choice that Blake picked for Avery and Ethan just showcased more of Ethan than it did Avery, and I think that Avery definitely deserved another chance to showcase his voice. So, yeah. Coming in at 2, I have Corey Ward. He is an absolutely amazing vocalist. The rasp that he has is just absolutely amazing. I'm really surprised that he didn't turn a chair the first time around. And I think that shows how big song choice plays into this show. And I think that if he just needs to pick the right songs down the stretch, and if he does that, he will go far on this show. And I think that he's somebody that will prove everyone wrong and prove that he did deserve to be on the show in the first place. He's just song choice. And I think that he will be going through to the live shows. So, yeah. Coming in at 1, I have Riley Modig. She's absolutely amazing. Like, this is just stellar vocals from Riley in her battle and her audition. Just amazing. And I think that she definitely, I'm not sure, I won't say definitely, but I agree. I won't say definitely, but I agree with Kelly's decision to move Riley forward, just because I think that Riley is really unique, and I think that she just did a little bit more than Jean in the performance. So, yeah. And I think that Riley will be in the finale on the show. I think that she's somebody to watch out for going forward. So, yeah. Now let's get into these knockout pairing predictions. So the first one, I think this is pretty obvious, but I have Avery versus Kenzie. They're both in the country lane. I think that really Kelly only needs one of them, and I think this is a pairing that could be warranted to steal. We'll see what happens, but honestly, I'm leaning a little bit more towards Kenzie just because I think he's a bit more of a star, and I think that because Kelly blocked Blake for Kenzie, Kelly wants to take Kenzie as far as possible, and maybe even win with him just because Kelly wants to just rub it in Blake's face. So I think that's a pretty big reason to pick that Kelly may picking Kenzie over Avery. So yeah. In this next pairing, I have Anna Grace and Johanna Zoe, and honestly, this is just kind of I don't know why I picked them two together. To be honest, I just kind of felt like the other two pairings were more obvious to me, at least. So Anna Grace and Johanna being like the last two, but they are both kind of young vocalists who. I guess you could say that they're both kind of young and they're both young but experienced, mature voices, and you kind of only want one who move forward with on the show. So yeah, I definitely think that can definitely be a reason to pair them together. And then for this last pairing, I have Riley Modagging versus Corey Ward. And this is something that I'm really, if this happens, this is going to be one of the best knockouts ever on the show if this happens. I mean, they're both amazing vocalists. Like I said, they're top 2 in the power rankings. And if this happens, this is definitely going to be a steal performance. And I definitely hope that it is a steal. And I was watching some kind of like commercial that The Voice posted on YouTube leading up to the knockouts. And there was a time where Carson said, and a steal, a double steal, and a triple steal. And a triple steal meaning all 3 coaches press their button for the loser of the knockout. And I think that if these pairings are correct, off of all the pairings that I've said so far, the pairing that I think is most likely to warrant a triple steal is Corey and Riley. Because Corey and Riley have both just amazing vocals, and I think they both have potential to go really far on this show. And I can't wait to see if this happens. I can't wait to see what they sing, and I'm very excited about this triple steal. So yeah. But honestly, I would not be surprised if Anna Grace and Johanna Zoe get to steal, or Avery versus Kenzie. I think really Team Kelly, like I said, they're very, very, very stacked. Even her 4-way knockout representative, Savannah Woods, absolutely killed it in her knockout performance. And I'm very interested to seeing who moves forward into the 4-way knockout, as well as who moves forward from Team Kelly. And I feel like Team Kelly has the best team, and I think that she has this is going to be very tight down the stretch. I think a lot of people have potential to move to have 2 in the finale this season. So I'm definitely going to love this season coming down to the wire. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. And I can't wait to watch the knockouts, guys. Snoop Dogg's going to be the Mega Mentor. And I've heard that these knockouts are supposed to be some of the best yet. And I think that just speaks to Snoop Dogg being the Mega Mentor. I'm not a big fan of rap, but I know that he is a musician and he knows how to coach. And I think that he is going to do well as a Mega Mentor. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I will be back with more videos later. Thank you guys for watching.